что это. А? Вы кто такие? Всем привет, дорогие друзья и подписчики моего канала. С вами я, Данил, и я продолжаю проходить игру.
Stopping to relax once in a while serves for a stronger resonance with the world.
Wuthering waves. Как вы здесь мы угодили в какую-то виртуальную реальность. А я, ребят, напомню, что в этой серии меня также плохо слышно.
Here's your sundial, intact as it
я
was.
ничего не могу с этим лучшим сделать. А вот за следующей серией меня будет нормально слышно, так как я в настройке там полазил.
Mr. Mordefy, can we have the test results?
Simply put, it's hollow. Here, try tapping on it. It sounds different from a solid object. It's not just a timekeeping tool. It's an intricate mortise and tenon puzzle box. This sundial is hollow with an inner compartment. We scan it, and there's a small paper scroll inside. However, it's missing a crucial component. We should be able to spin the wheels on the sundial once the right component is installed. Automata mechanics isn't my field of study. I specialize in developing tacitite weapons, but the foundational theories behind these applied technologies are quite similar. It wouldn't have taken me this long if we were dealing with tacitite weapons. Install the missing part, then rotate the wheels to their correct positions, and you should be able to solve the puzzle and access the paper scroll. However, I still have no idea what the missing component should look like. Well, that's a no-brainer indeed. We can certainly give it a try. If you're fine with the paper scroll being destroyed by its protective mechanism, that is. One moment. I have an incoming call. What is it? You certainly are well informed. It's indeed beautiful data. Good taste. Well, since you've put it that way.
Rover, Mr. Mordefy's expression seems to have softened, don't you think? We haven't even asked him to help us with assembling. It looks like Mr. Mordefy needs more time. Maybe we should give him some space to concentrate. Rover, let's come back later, shall we?
Yes, of course. I've already noticed all that you mentioned.
О, превьюшка.
Indeed, you just pointed out a blind spot in my thinking. Your workshop? That hellish place? Stop sweet-talking me. I get it. Sorry for keeping you waiting. Let's get back to the sundial. It's a mortise and tenon-based puzzle box. The missing component in the middle needs to fulfill two entirely different structural requirements at the same time. Considering its entire structure, this component needs an automatic buckle that goes down on top of an embedded pointer. I'll draw up a design for you. The parts you'll need can be found in Jiang Li's workshop. Our division of labor is more efficient in getting things done. Besides, I would like to avoid stepping foot in Jiang Li's workshop ever again. The mere thought of that place brings me migraines.
Я не буду. Обойти надо.
I mentally prepared myself for the worst, but this place looks much better than Mr. Mordefe's description, though it is a bit hard to figure out where we should start.
Собираем.
This should be it. It's quite a box full. Let's go back and show it to Mr. Mordefi. Rover!
А постой ты, я хотел это. Посмотри, тут все. А ты, ровер. Я все осматриваю.
Mr. Mordefi, we found the parts.
Good. Bring it to me.
The test results are in.
О,
The mangosteen is just an ordinary fruit. It's suitable for regular consumption. We found nothing unusual about it. From the purple leaf you presented, I detected subtle fluctuations in tacit discord's frequency from two distinct sources, but they were overlapping and difficult to distinguish. This is a rare occurrence. The scattered nature of these fluctuations rules out the possibility of them being left behind through contact. This is not an ordinary leaf, but it doesn't seem to be a tacit discord either. Based on the data we gathered, I believe it was sampled from an area struck with the wave-worn phenomena.
Yes, the anomalies that occurred after the lament, including the formation of tacit fields, etheric sea, retroact rain, and gravity loss. These are collectively called the wave-worn phenomena. And the lament was the start of it all.
As for the sugar pearl, it has been determined to be a type of oral vaccine. This sugar pearl expired over 20 years ago. The low-temperature storage life for this vaccine is about 2 years.
A 20-year-old vaccine. Could it be related to the children's epidemic in Zhengzhou 2 decades ago?
The archives in the Academy should have information on the sugar pearl. The archives here are organized in a unique way. You can start by searching the keywords at the lobby terminal.
Mr. Mordefi?
The missing pointer has been installed, and now the sundial should be complete.
Мортефи какой-то.
So, the discs are rotatable now.
Yes. Align the correct markers with the pointer we just installed, and then you should be able to open it.
Давай сюда.
The earthly branches and 4 symbols. These symbols are related to the sexagenary cycle. It's an intricate way of recording time in Huanglong. Nowadays, it is mainly reserved for calendars, numerology, and indexing, but it's falling out of daily use. Now, what kind of information could it represent?
It's the filing system. Most of Huanglong's libraries and databases still use this method to organize their archives, namely the Grand Libraries.
Так.
Yes, the large data repositories located in Huanglong's major cities.
The Academy's public archives are organized in this manner too.
За мной. А ну-ка, стойте.
May this journey bring us closer to the truth.
А это что такое?
I found it. It's located on the way shelf. Mao Cheng Si Wu Wei. Rover, it's here.
Так.
If I remember correctly, Zhenzhou was established during a year of Wei. Several the Gorges of Spirits battles sparked Zhenzhou's founding. And the formidable tacit discord described here?
Так.
There are two photos here.
Так.
Rover, about the sugar pearl. Life has never been easy after the lament, but I still remember that sweetness from my childhood. The battle against that epidemic in Zhenzhou was grueling. Once infected, children either died or suffered lifelong disabilities. Red words are not enough to convey how desperate people must have felt. They resorted to self-experimentation with a newly developed vaccine, risking everything for a chance. We owe our presence here to those who came before us.
Так.
It's important if the sugar pearl points to the information and reports we have just read. What is Madam Magistrate trying to convey? Is it related to your past? Or is it... hero. Rover, about the sugar pearl.
То есть нам теперь...
Zhenzhou was the most recent city established in Huanglong. The Mountains of Spirits, the Battle of Gorges of Spirits, was the catalyst to found Zhenzhou. Tacit discords were born in the Norfolk Barrens. The Crownless is a tacit discord that embodies war itself. The hatred of the fallen warriors and the fear of the survivors are the ingredients for it. With the limited information available, some researchers have speculated its connection. When it comes to the Threnodian, there is a lot to tell. For now, think of it this way. The Threnodian is the most powerful tacit discord. The Battle of the Threnodian that happened long ago was to fend it off. According to the reports, the Crownless is very similar to the formidable tacit discord we encountered. Our sentinel, Jue, manifested before us in that battle. Rover, about the sugar pearl. We have the symbol way now. This should go with the time part, but we can't yet solve the puzzle with this alone. Maybe we can figure out the cardinal direction part by looking into the tokens again. Rover, about the sugar pearl. What do you think, Rover?
Let's look back on what we've gathered so far. Our clues point to the sugar pearl as a key in solving the sundial's puzzle.
Наш герой разговаривает? Да ладно.
Simply put, one token can lead to multiple targets, and one target may hold several pieces of information. We both had a reason for meeting. The magistrate had information to share. However, her tokens contain both what she wants to tell me and what I want to ask her. Or maybe she was running out of time. That's why she could only offer us scraps of the puzzle, instead of actually putting it together. Or perhaps she's indeed a master strategist, leaving breadcrumbs for us to follow. She needed to ensure that those who may come across these tokens without understanding their true meaning would not be able to use them for access. If it were you, Yang Yang, what would you do to make sure the recipient gets what you mean?
I would emphasize my true message by repeating it again and again.
Так. Ай, сука, нос зачесался. Так, пошли. Ну да, капец.
I'm back! I'm back! Finally done with my patrol. How's it going, Rover? Feeling spry as ever?
Baiju said he is in great health. No issues to report. We made some progress in investigating the tokens, too.
Nothing special. A typical patrol. Well, Uncle Chang's cat climbed a tree, and on its way down, it landed on Uncle Chempi's head, causing... I received a report about someone going missing. I just logged the case and talked to the person who reported it. You're not the one they're searching for, though. Anyhow, I also tried searching for Rover's terminal number, but the system came up with nothing. The latest record was from today when I took Rover for registration. That's pretty much the update for now. It's the middle of the night. Of course you're tired. All right, I still owe you a meal. The night markets are closed, though. Let's grab breakfast at Panhua's restaurant tomorrow before my shift. Meet you guys there in the morning. Be there or be square. Time to hit the hay, obviously. Don't tell me you're planning on some nightly activities.
Do you have a place to stay, Rover?
Talk about hospitality. Boy, I wonder what it's like to live in the city hall. All right, enough chatter or the sun's gonna come up. Let's get Rover back to the city hall and we'll leave the rest till tomorrow.
Окей. Окей. И что это? А? Вы кто такие? Не, серьезно, кто это такие за нами наблюдают, а? А,
Break.
Mrs. Panhua, good morning. 3 bowls of extra spicy noodles, please.
ха! Тихая, милая.
Какая миленькая! Хочу забрать домой!
Рену сюда зовите. Рену.
What did I tell ya? Nothing beats a bowl of spicy noodles in the morning.
What do you say, Rover?
Looks like Bijur's locked herself in the lab again. Hasn't left since yesterday. Bet we won't. No, wait. Since you're the subject of that research, we could use you as bait to lure her out. We can with just a few tugs of the rope. I bet every researcher will come running at you with Bijur leading the pack. Hook, line, and sinker. In case of an emergency, Rover, roll out. By the way, now that we figured out the sugar pearl and the sundial, all that's left is that weird leaf and run-of-the-mill mangosteen, right? So it only took us 1 trip to the academy to solve half of our problems. Either Rover's really smart, or Madam Magistrate was gonna make it easy for us to begin with.
What's our next plan of action, Rover? Yes, that may work too. Any plans for the next...
Эй, ты чё?
An ocean of stars, a dark-haired girl, an inverted etheric sea, and the resonance cord flowing from your tacit
Я
mark.
случайно нажал на клавишу.
And you said it was flowing in a certain direction, pointing to the gorges of spirits on the Norfolk Barrens. You've never mentioned this before.
I couldn't find
The etheric sea and resonance chords in your dreams are real, possibly leading to the gorges of spirits and Norfolk barons. Perhaps it was more than just a dream. That girl might be the key to recovering your memories. Madam Magistrate's information aside, it seems to me your dream points toward the north. It's a site of the Threnodian War and the source of all TD outbreaks. The Midnight Ranger's frontline base is stationed there as well.
It's a no-go for me if you're leaving the city. My shift's coming up. Protect Rover well, and shoot me a message if you need anything, all right, Yang Yang?
Without a doubt.
Так.
We resonators can boost our combat abilities with special items. Our echoes can use them too. If you feel like it, head to Instructor Yan at the training camp for extra practice and to get these enhancement items.
Так.
Yang Yang, did you hear that? Is that someone crying and wailing?
That should be the Midnight Ranger's training camp.
Спасибо, можем.
Let's not worry about it, Shisia. Instructor Yan is in charge of training new recruits. I heard he's pretty tough, but I think Defense at the city gate has been strengthened. It wasn't like this when we came back.
Это у нас что такое? Oh.
Access pass is required if you're heading to the Norfolk Barrens. That place is now off limits.
Это что такое?
What is your business, young lady? It's my third shift and you're still here.
Oh, you must be the soldier on duty at noon yesterday. Nice to see you again. I'm a resonator and a trained martial artist. I can handle myself. I've promised the missing man's grandfather to bring him back. Would you let me through?
Это героиня.
Be
новая,
that as it may,
NPC.
I cannot let you, given the current circumstances. My apologies.
Well, everything seems fine in the city.
That's why we must stay vigilant, so people in the city can go on peacefully with their lives. Besides, General Jian is currently there at the Norfolk Barrens base. Dangerous as it is, he will keep an eye on every soldier. And we have already sent a report on your case. You could just go home and wait for the good news. What's the point of staying here?
Thank you, but I have already asked the patrol station for help and tried every method I could think of. Please let me through. I promised him, so I gotta give it my all. I understand your concern. I don't want to be a bother. Would it help if I hid my presence and stayed somewhere further away? How about 5 miles? Or maybe 100? Well, 1,000 might be too far, though. I wouldn't be able to see you clearly.
Listen, nobody knows when the soldiers will return, and even if they do, you might not find the one you seek. It's a dangerous road ahead if you want to reach the front lines, and you don't even have an access pass.
Это что?
Your access pass has been verified. Just you two?
Greetings. I'm Jianshin. Could you please do me a favor? I want to go look for someone outside the city, but I don't have an access pass, so may I tag along?
Та самая Джексон, которая с нами связывалась, что ли? Окей.
Oh, thank you for your kindness. I intend to leave the city with them, and they have agreed. Will it be an issue for you?
Well, it says you have the highest level of access, so no procedural issues here.
Honestly, he could lead an entire troop out of the city with that access pass, and no one would question it.
Sure.
Не, серьезно.
So you're looking for the relative of a veteran, and you believe he's in the Midnight Rangers camp in Deseret Highland?
Mm-hmm, exactly. According to what I've gathered, Mr. Zhang Ye's grandson is very likely in the Deseret Highland. Thanks to your help, I can finally leave the city to find him. Of course.
Так, пошли. Так, я уже вижу статую лице.
Conception.
У вас дробаши там даже есть.
You don't look like soldiers. Why are you here? The frontliners are right up ahead.
I am Yang Yang, an outrider of the Midnight Rangers.
A missing person. Juyan. The one you're looking for. Is he an average person? Not a...
Yes. Have you seen him?
Eyes and single facts, never happened again.